Hello and welcome to a new video review, this time about a thermal clip-on device, the Viper 50 Next from the company Nitehog. The company Nitehog is already a very well established manufacturer of thermal devices in Europe. Their roots go back to Bulgaria, but the company is based in Germany for approximately 7 years now. The Viper 50 Next was introduced this year at the IFA in Germany. It is a high-end thermal clip-on device, and as you can see, it is one of the smallest on the market and also one of the most lightweight devices on the market. It comes with a 50mm objective lens, and what is also special about this device that it has a 60 Hz frame rate, so the image is really smooth when you look through the device. From the size, it can be compared only to maybe Pulsar Proton, but the Pulsar has a 30mm objective lens. So it is smaller than most devices on the market. This clip-on device, the successor was the Viper, the first generation of the Viper, which came with 35mm lens. And what is also different to the Viper is that the 50 Next comes with the off and on switch on the side. The old Viper had you have to press this button for I think 3 seconds. Now it comes with a 50mm objective lens. The Viper had the 35 objective lens diameter, and this device is approximately 40 grams heavier, and I think the most of the weight is only due to the bigger lens diameter. This device is also approximately 2 centimeters longer than the Viper. So the size of this device is 157 millimeters in length. It is 71 millimeters wide and approximately 54 millimeters high. The housing is very high quality. It is made from magnesium, and what is also special that it can withstand even the strongest calibers, because many other manufacturers have a warranty up to, let's say, 375 Holland and Holland, and this device can withstand even stronger calibers. The price point of this thermal is approximately 3,300 euros, so it is a quite expensive thermal clip-on device, but you get really a lot of feature and a really small and compact design. The temperature range for the operation is from -25 up to 50 degrees Celsius, and it weighs 325 grams, so with the rubber covers included. Nitehog stated 295 grams, but what I measured also without the lens covers, it is still more. With the battery, the device has 370 grams, which is still very lightweight compared to all other thermal devices on the market. For the operation, you need one 18650 battery, which comes inside here. Here is the battery compartment, and with one full battery charge, the operating time is approximately 5 hours, so quite a long operating time. The startup time is approximately 8.5 seconds from what I measured. You can also watch our OpticStraight real startup time. We have several devices filmed what is the real startup time, because for comparison, Nitehog states 5 seconds, but the real time that you can use the device when you turn on the switch is approximately 8.5 seconds. The device has also a sleep and standby mode, which can be activated in the menu. You can also turn it off. So since when the device noticed that you turn device on each side more than 45 degree, the device goes in a sleep mode. So immediately when you then push a button, the device starts back on. And if you turn the device down, or I think also up, more than 60 degree, the device shuts also off and goes in the standby modus. But as I said, you can manually turn it off so it stays all the time on if you wished to have it. But I do prefer it because you can save a lot of battery. The device has no video recording and also no connecting capabilities, so you cannot connect it to a smartphone to make some changes or to look through the phone or similar. The device was mainly designed for easy operation, so you can so all hunters, even the older hunters, can really easily operate this device. So the only thing you really need is to switch it on and off when you go hunting. So a really, how should I say, simple design and easy to operate. The device is made in EU, so in Europe. Even though the company is located in Germany, I do think most of the parts are still made in Bulgaria and the devices are assembled in Germany. But the end confirmation we didn't get from the company. So I think it is assembled in Germany, but most of the parts are made in Bulgaria, or maybe some parts also in Germany. It is because it is made in Germany. I think it is really reasonable priced also, and you can also feel and see the high quality of the product first time when you take it in the hand. So it has a great intention to detail. And what is also special about this device, that it comes with a 5 years warranty, which is unique on the market for such devices, because many others, or almost all other manufacturers, gave a 2 to 3 years warranty on the device. So it is unique on the market. The device has a new core module of a sensor. If we come now to the sensor specifications, Nitehog does not specify what exactly for a type of a sensor is inside, only that it is a core module, a newly designed A-core module. The resolution of the sensor is 320 by 240 pixels, and the pixel size is 12 microns, so really small. The refresh rate, as I said, is 60 Hertz, so you really get a very smooth image, and the NETD, or noise equivalent temperature difference, which is the sensitivity of the device, or the minimal detectable temperature difference. It is not given by Nitehog, but what we tried, it is at least or around 40 millikelvin of NETD. So the picture quality is really high, and it can be easily compared also to some other thermal clip-on devices on the market, and also to some more expensive ones. For the calibration of the sensor, you have three possibilities. Fully automatic, so it completely automatically calibrates. Then on the screen, on the upper left corner, indicator flashes red, which tells you that in the next 3 seconds the device will calibrate, so that you not make a shot exactly when this indicator is on. What I personally like more is the manual calibration. So the device calibrates only when you push this button, because then you can calibrate when you know you will not shoot, but calibrate the last time when you want to make the shot. So then you are 100% sure the device will not start to calibrate when your finger is on the trigger. And last calibration mode is the external calibration mode, what means that you have to make a cover on the objective lens and then make the calibration. But the manual is, I think, more than enough. The display of the device is an OLED type device. It comes with a resolution of 1024 by 768. With the push of 2 buttons simultaneously, you can quickly switch between the clip-on mode and the observation mode. What this makes, when the observation mode, you have a bigger screen, and with the clip-on mode the screen gets much smaller, so it is more, how should I say, easier to see through the rifle scope. For the Ocular, as you can see here, it's only this rubber part here, which can easily be taken down, which is very simple, a very simple but really nice design. It can be used also if you wear glasses, but the only downside I can see, if you wear glasses but without and you go hunting without them, because you can make the diopter on your rifle scope, then the image quality or the screen or also the menu is not sharp, because you cannot manually adjust the diopter setting like with this design. So if you look through the rifle scope, it is sharp, and without but when you look through the device, like for spotting only, you have to put on the glasses. But when you mount the device on the rifle scope, this doesn't matter anymore, because then the image is sharp through the rifle scope. This is the only downside, in my opinion, with this design. Okay, now for the optical specifications. The device has a bit of magnification. I don't actually know what is the main magnification of the device, because Nitehog does not state it anywhere, but it is I think about 2 times magnification when you look on the smallest magnification through the device. The device has also a digital magnification, so you can go at 1 times. You see a bit of magnification, like if you look through the with eyes only. Then 2 times magnification and 4 times magnification. All of this magnification is only digital, so the more you make the magnification, the less quality the image has. So at 1 times the image quality is the best. At 2 times it's still reasonably good, and at 4 times it's not ideal anymore, in my opinion. The lens diameter on the objective is 50 millimeters, and again, for such a compact device that it comes with a 50 millimeters objective lens, it's really unique, so really special in my opinion. The aperture is 1.2, and it features germanium lenses with a hard carbon coating for increased scratch resistance of the objective lens. The field of view, I think, is the main, let's say, negative part of this device, because the field of view is quite smaller if you compare it to some other devices with a 50 millimeters objective lens on the market. All devices have approximately 12 to 15 meters of field of view at 100 meters. Again, this is not stated from Nitehog because I couldn't find any information about it, but what I tried for myself, it is approximately 8 meters at 100 meters. So this is the only downside, in my opinion. If your rifle scope has a bigger magnification, I think about 3 or even 4 times magnification, you don't really notice this smaller field of view, because also on the other devices the image is much more zoomed in, or the screen, so this difference to other devices disappears. The range of detection of the device is 2160 meters for a man-sized target. Then the device has all in all 7 color modes: white hot, black hot, red hot, isotherm, auto isotherm, rainbow, and iron bow. You can manually switch it in the menu. I can show you then here in the instructions manual. There is really nicely described how to make some changes in the device. The device also features screen type, so you can choose what you are currently observing. I mean the scene type, so what you're observing, and you can also choose the weather type. If it's hot, it is normal weather, or it is wet or rainy weather. So depending on the type you choose, the device tries to make the best possible image quality. The close focus of the device is approximately 1.5 meters. Again, this is not stated by Nitehog, this is only what I tried. So you can really look at very close range animals or other. The eyepiece, again, made of rubber, very easy, especially if you don't have any diopter or if you wear glasses, easy. But if you want to take the glasses down, it's not as optimal, in my opinion. The recommended magnification of this device is 3 times. And what is also special about Nitehog Viper, or I think all Nitehog devices, is that the zeroing of the device is done in the factory. So as soon as you get the device, you can mount it on the rifle scope and go hunting, because they really try their best to perfectly zero in the device when it leaves the factory, which is again unique, and really not a lot of manufacturers do this, but in my opinion it is really great, and maybe that's why it's also a bit more expensive than some other devices on the market. Okay, now for the menus of the device. I think it's the easiest if I show you in here. So this the device comes with two manuals, the big instructions manual and a quick guide like this. So there's more in detail in here, but all you need is, I think, in this manual here. So the menu has 4 windows when you enter it. In the first one you can change the brightness, contrast, the palettes, then the scene type, weather type, and also the filters. To enter the menu, you just have to push the 2 buttons simultaneously, the Z and the N, and then you come in the menu. Then the second one is with the features. The first one is the stadiometric rangefinder, so you can measure approximately the distance to the animal you aim at. Then the automatic pixel repair and manual pixel repair, and the standby modus, like I told before. If you keep the device to each direction, it turns the device off. Then some additional settings for the calibration, as I said, automatic, manual, and external. Then the alignment of the image, some info about the device, and the factory reset. So you can, if you make some changes and you don't know how to come back, you can just make the factory reset. And lastly, the mode, so clip-on mode or the observation or viewer mode. And the last one on the bottom is just to exit the menu. You can also do it when pressing this button here for approximately 3 seconds. Then the device has only 3 buttons on the upper side, and the one on the side for only on and off. And with these 3 buttons you can do everything in the menu, and many changes can also be done without even entering the menu. With a short press of this first button or the Z, you have the digital zoom, so 1, 2 or 4 times zoom. With a short press on the N, it's the manual calibration. And on this button here, with a short press, it's the intensity level of the image or the brightness level. You all know you have 4 intensity settings. Now, then with a long press, you enter the stadiometric rangefinder with the first button. Long press with the second button is that the device switches to the automatic isotherm palette, and with a long press on the last button here, the device switches between white and hot, white hot and black hot image. Then the device has also a double press function. With the first two you enter the menu, and with the second two the device switches between the clip-on and the observation mode in the display. Okay, as I said, the device has no connectivity, so no Wi-Fi or Bluetooth with your smartphone. I think this is a bit of a downside because you cannot make any updates if Nitehog would come out with a newer software. But it is very easy to operate and user-friendly. Okay, zeroing, as I said, the company gives a lot of effort in each device, and they claim that when you mount the device, the max 3 centimeters difference for the first shot, without the device. The device comes with a guide standard thread here, which is M33.5 by 0.75 millimeters. So it is the guide standard, but I think it would be much easier if they would go directly to M52 by 0.75, which is the most used thread on night vision or thermal devices. The scope or the thermal device comes with this small part here, which can be then threaded on. And if you when you mount the device, you will need this adapter for if you want to go with a Rusan or Smart Clips adapters. There are also some manufacturers which go directly on the guide standard, but these are the most common. Here I have the Smart Clip adapter, and like this, the device is already set. So really easy mounting with these adapters. Okay, let's go to the box, what you get, everything with the device. First of all, you get a warranty certificate about the device, then a quick guide with all the features, everything you need to know about the device. So it's really nicely described. Then some warranty, about the warranty, something, a sticker about from Nitehog, and the instructions manual with very detailed information about the device. The device has also a lens pen included, so for cleaning the lenses, which is really nice, so you don't scratch the lenses. Rubber cover, then a really nice carrying bag with a nice inside layer, which is when you take the device out of the bag, it's really how should I say, it's not loud, so perfect when you're in the nature. Then charging station for the batteries, with also 2 batteries included. Then also a carrying strap, because the device has a carrying part here, so you can make it through. And a cleaning cloth for the lenses and also for the entire device. And lastly, cables, which are for the charging station. First for the European market, then for the US and Canada market, I think. And what is also really nice, that they include 12-volt adapter for cars. So when you go out and you forgot to charge the battery, you can make it in the car when you're on the way to your destination. Okay, now for a short summary. First of all, the positives. The first is that the device is made in EU, which is really nice. Also that the service is in Europe. Then the second thing is zeroing, that it is done in the factory. So normally you don't need to do anything when you purchase the device. The build quality, I think it's really greatly made. All the attention to details, it's really nice. Eyepiece, especially with this rubber device, it's really easy to use. And the manual, because you get a really extensive and really well made manual with also a quick guide if you want to go quickly through the about what the device offers. And lastly, the price. I think for such a small and compact design with a 50mm objective lens, I think the price is very well positioned. The most 50mm objective lens devices are much higher priced, sometimes also a few thousands more. And what is also special, what I forgot to mention about the general properties, because the device is so compact in design, I think it's also really great if you have a really short rifle with a suppressor on it, because if the suppressor is somewhere under the device, with some other devices, it's not possible to mount the clip-on device, but with this one it's easily done. So really great why the device is so compact. Okay, now for the negative sides, in my opinion. First of all, the small field of view, which is much smaller to some other devices, but all of other devices also more expensive, so it is not as bad in my opinion. Then the video capability, even if the device is designed so even the older hunters can easily operate it, a video capability is still a really nice feature. And no Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, so this is, in my opinion, a downside. And lastly, the thread on the device, why it's not directly M52 by 0.75. So all the clip-on adapters would fit directly on the device. Okay, now what is the competition of this device? I think the first one is the Burris BTC50, which is much less expensive, but it is much bigger and heavier. Then Pulsar Krypton, it is also more expensive and more heavy, but the question is with the new Krypton 2, which is also very compact and heavier, but it depends on the price. Lastly, okay, this is all about the Nitehog Viper 50 Next. If you have any additional questions, please click the link below, and please like and subscribe if you liked the video. Thanks for watching.